Hello, welcome to JAR News. I'm Martha. Coming up. What is the JAR and what will it mean to you? We speak to the experts, talk to some young people involved in the JAR and get the facts. But first, the weather. Sam.
Thanks, Martha. I'm outside and it's freezing. Staying by a warm fire with a hot chocolate. That's my advice.
Thanks, Sam. Now, let's get to the point. What is the JAR? Here's my exclusive report. The Joint Area Review, or JAR, is a report for young people and children about the services they receive in the East Riding of Yorkshire. But what does that mean? Well, people like you and me have the right to find out about the services provided for us by the council and its partners and how good they are. To make sure the Children's Trust is doing what they should, inspectors came to look at the services the council, health, police, schools and other public bodies provide. The JAR tells us what they found out. So why should you care about this? It's simple really. These are services provided for people like us and we're important. So I reckon we need to know if people like the council are doing a good job, don't you? Let's go to our special correspondent, Tom, who's outside the County Hall in Beverley. Tom, I understand you've spoken to Councillor Peacock. What's he doing? I don't think Tom's quite ready for us yet. We'll get back to him as soon as we can. The final JAR report is pretty heavy going. Here's Adam with the main points. Adam.
Thanks, Martha. The report highlighted things that were good, but also those that needed improving. Most young people did well at school, for example, but those living away from their families, in care for example, didn't do so well. Let's hear from some of those involved.
Thanks, Adam. I'm joined by Roscoe. Roscoe, you met with the JAR inspectors. Tell me about it.
Yes, I did. What we did is the JARs visited us and a group of people, including me, and we talked about participation team and what it was, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because they listened to us and we got our points of view across.
Tell me about the Children in Care Council.
The Children in Care Council meeting is where a group of young people, including myself, talk about issues in care, and we have fun and new people come along as well, so it's really good.
What have you been up to lately then?
I've just finished school a year ago, doing MVQ level 1 at bricklaying. I've been doing that, I've got a distinction in that, and now I'm doing MVQ level 2.
Thanks, Roscoe. Back to the studio.
Any other examples, Adam?
Yes, families and young people who had experienced domestic violence had good support available, but it was felt that anti-bullying projects needed better coordination. In fact, we can hear about anti-bullying initiatives from a head teacher.
I'm Carolyn Jones, head teacher of Springhead Primary School in the East Riding. First of all, I think the children here understand very clearly that bullying is not to be tolerated and that they will get into serious trouble if they persist with it. And it won't just be a 2 seconds off the playtime. We do mean business with it. Secondly, and the most effective and the simplest thing we've done, is introduce an anti-bullying log. It's just a list where we list the names of the bullies and the children who've been bullied, so that we know to go in and check in the classroom or on the playground with those children the next day and a week later and a month later to make sure there's been no further trouble. And the bully will be asked as well whether they've had any more problems, and they know that we'll keep coming back, and it's because of that largely that they've stopped trying. I'm sure these methods would translate very easily into other schools of all sizes and all ages of children across the East Riding. They're simple to use, they're very effective.
It's worth remembering that the JAR looked at services for all children. Let's hear more.
Well, all the children here have severe learning difficulties, and that covers the range from the most profound and multiple learning disabled child, those with complex needs which could be medical or not, up to the top end of severe learning difficulty.
On a day-to-day basis they might communicate to a known adult, but we do have a school and residents council, both that have different children involved, and they have over the years made some positive requests. So they represent the children, and that's quite nice because, as I say, it's ideas that we probably wouldn't think of.
We didn't have any visits from any of the inspectors, but we did find out that they did look at some of our pupils' files from the Central Education Office to check that procedures were being correctly followed, and from their inspection of the files it went towards the data that's put into the report, which showed that all procedures were being followed across the authority.
Good work, Adam. What else did you find out?
There are loads of really positive things in this report, and we've barely scratched the surface. It did reveal some issues with teenage pregnancy, but it also said that young people in the East Riding have good employment prospects, and most importantly, feel it's a safe area to grow up in.
It's great that there are so many positive things, but what about the things that need improving? Are the council going to sort them out now?
Well, they certainly know about it and can make plans for the future. That's the whole point of JAR.
Thanks, Adam. I think we can hear from Tom now, at the heart of the council, the County Hall. Tom. Tom. Have we got Tom? Tom? I think we still have one or two issues there. OK, let's hear from the traffic. Sam.
Thanks, Martha. I must say it's looking pretty good out there. If you want to go somewhere, I'd go now. Back to you.
Thanks, Sam. Stay tuned for more JAR News.